Uh-oh, the screen's going dark because I left it idle for too long. There we go. Hello everybody, Aaron the Nintendrovert here, and welcome back to part 5 of our Super Mario Bros. 3 playthrough. Wait a minute. 3, 5, 3 plus 5, that's 8. This is my 4th playthrough series on YouTube, so 8 divided by 4, that's 2. 2, that's the exact number of nipples I have. Oh my god. I know what you're thinking. I'm being a real conspiracy theorist right now, but no, I don't subscribe to conspiracy theories, tinfoil hats, and all that stuff. I just like talking about my nipples. Alright, everybody. Hope you're doing good today. Strap in, because we're here with more Super Mario Bros. 3. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. Let's maybe, should we use an item? Nah, we don't need to use an item. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, here we have the Chain Chomp enemy again. I don't think I'm going to go for that item. It's kind of hard to get without getting hit by that guy, so it's going to be kind of, kind of irrelevant to do that. So let's just bypass it here, jump over these enemies, which I believe are called nipper plants. Be very careful how you pronounce that. We don't want to get canceled. That's a great way to start this episode. Anyway. Oh, can we get the star? That was a close one. I don't remember how we get in there. I think maybe we have to have the raccoon suit and fly up high, and there's that ran out at the worst time. But anyway, yeah, we got our star there. Just gotta get 2 more of those, and we'll have another 5 lives. But let's go up here to good old level 2. We've got an underground level here, and we're falling. See if we can. Oh, it would have been nice to get that mushroom. We can fall on down, but there's also something we can get to up here. I actually forget what's up this way. Oh. Okay, that got a little dicey. What have we got over here? Where's this leap? I knew that was going to happen. When I hold down the crouch on this stupid control stick, this old vintage 80s controller, it does not stay in the down direction. You got to press it so precisely. So perfectly, as they say in New York. Yeah, let's take another crack at that and see what was waiting for us up there. We'll just not bother sliding this time. Okay. It's gonna be one of those episodes, I can see. Alright, we got this. Just focus, just concentrate, just breathe. Just breathe, despite your deviated septum coupled with sinus issues, making it very difficult to do that from your nose. Need to get some nasal strips or something to improve the air circulation. Can we go down this map? Yes, we can. Is that where we wanted to go? Oh, tell me I don't have to be big. Will this give me a... Okay, good. What do we have here? Are we going to get another Tanuki suit, or are we going to get one up? Okay, I would have rather had the Tanuki suit, but whatever. Well, I'll take it, I guess. It's fine, it's whatever. Oh! Alright, what else have we got? It's so interesting going this way. Oh, that takes us to the end of the level. So that... Yeah, there's like a whole other... It's basically an entirely different level compared to like if you actually go down the other part. I'm halfway tempted to rewind it and actually just go down the other way so you can see what all's there, but we won't bother doing all that, I don't guess. We'll probably revisit Super Mario Bros. 3 another day anyways. We'll probably play through this game. Hey, we got a Tanuki suit. We'll probably play back through this game another time in the Super Mario All-Stars version, the Super Nintendo version with the better graphics. That's the one I grew up with. Yeah, this one's probably the more popular version. I don't know, most people probably played the original NES version. So that's what I decided to go with for this playthrough. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be opposed, and very likely will do a second playthrough of this game, you know, eventually, maybe a year from now, or 6 months from now, maybe 2 years, who knows. But eventually, one of these days, we'll probably come back and play the 16-bit version of this game, because why the heck not? Try and see if we can fly up there, but it's gonna be a little tricky. Oh, come on, Mario, go! I'm probably gonna run out of steam here. I don't think. Yeah, we're not gonna make that. I'll try it one more time, but I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident about this. Okay, let's do one more go. That was worse than the last time. Okay, one more. All right, let's do this. Okay, we got this. Maybe we don't got this. Okay, let's think about this. We gotta time this just right. Come on. Okay, well, I guess that's our last try. Let's just keep going. I'm glad we wasted. Oh, there's another one. I'm not going back and trying again. We're done. We're done with that. I think all it is a little bonus area. Maybe we can get some extra one-ups or something. But whatever it is, it's not going to be that eventful. This game doesn't have any, like, you know, secret exits or anything that's like unlocks alternate levels. So it's whatever. It's not that essential. Whatever it is. Out for this Thwomp here. Not to be confused with Womp. That's a different enemy entirely. Swamps, so they're two very different enemies. Thwomps made their first appearance in this game. Womps did not appear until Super Mario 64. Thwomps drop down straight from the ceiling. And then the Womps, they fall forward like this, and you gotta ground pound their back because they got a little X-shaped couple of band-aids. I'm glad I was able to educate you on the difference between Thwomps and Womps. It's very important. This will be on the quiz. It's also not to be confused with a swamp. That's like a, you know, boggy marshland, you know, places like Louisiana and, like, you know, I don't know, Mississippi, I think probably has some swamp. I don't know. Anyway, this is the first level where we get the Goomba shoe, whereas it's actually called in this game the Kuribo shoe, because Kuribo is the Japanese name for Goomba, and they mistranslated it in the game. They didn't actually correctly translate it to Goomba shoe, so it's called the Karibu shoe by mistake in the English version. But basically it's this big boot. It only appears in this one level, strangely. I think in the beta version of the game it was intended to appear in some other levels, but they, I guess, scrapped it for whatever reason. And this has since reappeared in a handful of other Mario games. But yeah, it makes us kind of invincible, being able to stomp on enemies and stuff like that. We can walk on these guys, which are a lot like those other plants. I get a little confused. I don't remember if these ones are the nipper plants or if it's the white ones that jump up. Either way, they both try to nip at you, you know. So I don't know if it's these ones or the other ones, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the other species is called. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm such a fake Mario fan. I don't know the difference between the, you know, which of the plants are the nipper plants and what the other ones are. Like, what a sham. I've just been lying to myself and to you people this entire time. All right, we're checking along through the level here. I don't think there's too much left. Grab this fire flower. Boom, boom, fire power. That wasn't supposed to be a dab, although it did look like one. I was trying to reference. Was it Not at the Museum too, where that statue guy's like boom, boom, fire power? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched those. I think that was the second Night at the Museum, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't even remember that much about those movies except for that, and then I remember Dum Dum, You Give Me Gum Gum, and yeah, I remember, I don't remember if it was King Ramses. I think in one of them, they get the, they like bring him back or something from his sarcophagus, I guess. Is that the one that, like, Not at the Smithsonian or whatever? And there's he thinks there's some kind of mystical power in this Rubik's Cube. He's like, oh, the cube of Rubik. And he talks, I think, with kind of a lisp. I don't know. I don't remember that much about the movie. I think somebody almost drowns in like a hourglass that's filling up with sand or something. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since I've watched Night at the Museum. I don't even remember if they're that good. I know Robin Williams is in some of them or all of them maybe as Teddy Roosevelt, I think. And I want to say that was his last movie that released like after he died. It was like the 4th night at the museum or the 3rd one, however many there were. You know, of course, very tragic when he, you know, passed away and everything. You know, love Robin Williams' work. You know, of course, the genie in Aladdin, and then you got Mrs. Doubtfire is a very funny, funny movie. Mrs. Doubtfire might be my favorite role of his, although it's, I always grew up watching the kind of more censored version on television, because it's a little bit, you know, if you watch it on like DVD or on streaming or whatever, there's, you know, maybe not for kids, but it is a very, very funny movie, very emotional in a lot of ways too, but probably Robin Williams' funniest role. I remember RV, which I'd have to go back and watch that one again, because as a kid it was not one of my, even as a kid it wasn't one of my favorites. I wasn't crazy about RV, but maybe as an adult I could go back and appreciate it. I have very vague memories of Flubber. I really don't remember that much. I remember his robot was in love with him, but that's about all I remember of Flubber. What are some other Robin Williams roles? I know he was on, was it Mork and Mindy, but I never watched that. What else did he do? Oh, Hook. You know, he was Peter Pan in that one. This is a very interesting world, because we beat the first half where it was kind of there on the ground, and now we're up in the sky. We've ascended to heaven. We're in paradise now. We died. Bowser's happy about that. Okay, let's hop into this this next level here. I did always really like that concept, though, where the world kind of changes as you go along through it here. Mario 3 has a lot of just really good creative ideas. These platforms are very kind of weird. We gotta time it carefully. Okay, I wasn't sure if that one would spin or not. Alright. This is kind of a short level. I think we're almost done, but it is a little... Oh, come on. What was the hitbox on that? I was on it. Mario's foot was on that platform. I call shenanigans. But, yeah, I'm trying to think of some other Robin Williams movies or just roles that I grew up with. Oh, we're lagging again. We're dropping some frames. We are dropping those frames like it's hot. Carefully. Okay, not too bad. We died once, but, you know, we made it through. Look out for a Lakitu here. Though I've always thought in this game it almost looks like he has a beak, like a bird for some reason. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, it's another level in the books here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more in this world. This is kind of a long world. This might be the longest world in the game. Although, I don't know, World 7's pretty long, and I'm not really looking forward to that one. World 7's kind of... But, yeah, I don't know if I'll do the whole rest of this playthrough tonight. I recorded the first 2 episodes, like, last week. Well, there goes that. But, I don't know. Mario 3, it's a relatively short game, so we could maybe just, you know, beat the whole rest of these levels tonight. Maybe I can start getting a more consistent schedule, because I was uploading these videos in bulk. Okay, we despawned the leaf to spawn in another one there. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they put those two so close together. Yeah, I think my plan is I'm just going to record a bunch of videos over the weekends, and then like just record a bunch in bulk and then upload them maybe like 1 per day or something. Try to have kind of a consistent schedule going on, because I've been uploading pretty sporadically up to this point, and I can't guarantee that I'm going to stick to a schedule or anything, because I do have a full-time job, you know. This channel is kind of just more of a hobby right now. But yeah, because before I had been recording a bunch of videos at one time. I was recording on the weekends like I'm doing now. But I would record it, then I might upload like 3, 4, 5 videos in a day. So anybody who's subscribed to me, you know, their inbox or whatever is just getting spammed with constant videos probably. I don't know. I figure it's probably better for the algorithm to, excuse me, to kind of space those out a little bit better. I didn't know that my tail kills these guys, so that's going to be a I'll have to be very careful not to spin into them here. But yeah, this level is kind of a tricky one. It's never really been one of my favorites. You gotta land on these guys. It's a little tricky. You gotta be very precise. Let's just jump over that. But yeah, this is kind of one of the more nerve-wracking levels. And then it's kind of weird how the enemies even work. Oh, I don't like that guy. I don't know what he's called, but he's kind of like a fire chain chomp who breathes fire at us, and he's okay, that got a little scary there. But those enemies can be kind of obnoxious. And those little guys, they're like the Buzzy Beetle enemies, but they have wings. I don't know if they have a different name, or if they're just Buzzy Beetles, or if they're winged Buzzy Beetles. I don't know. Again, I'm a fake Mario fan. I don't know the names of every single enemy. But yeah, you land on them, and for a second they dip down, but then if you stay on them, they continue floating up. So if you want them to keep going down, you can keep jumping on them, and they'll keep. It's a weird mechanic. I don't know. They reuse it. They come back in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and also New Super Mario Bros. U. But I don't know. Those ones aren't my favorite levels. They're kind of slow, or they're auto scrolling. I'll take another sip of water here. It's good H2O. 2024, a good year. Oh, this level looks hot. It's a hot one. Very spicy. It's got me craving some spicy food. I love spicy food, but it does not love me. It's not so much that it gives me like diarrhea or whatever. I suffer from chronic heartburn. So yeah, I'm always getting acid reflux. Had a few kind of terrifying moments over just the past couple months where like I'll have acid reflux in my sleep, and so I'll wake up and for like a good 20 seconds like I can't breathe and I don't know what's going on, and I'm just like a fish out of water just going because I'm like aspirating on reflux, so that's not fun. So I've been trying to not eat as much spicy food, and when I do not eat it late at night right before bed. Although just yesterday I had some Grippos shortly before laying down, and now my Kentucky audience watching this, people who know me from from where I live, know what Grippos are, but a lot of you probably don't if anybody's watching this from out of state or from around the world. But Grippos are a local chain of potato chips, and their most popular variety is the barbecue flavored Grippos, and they're very sweet, very spicy. I love Grippos. They're so good. Sometimes they can be a little too spicy, and it's a little bit overwhelming. Not even that it's too hot, it's just like I don't know, it's just overstimulating, just the flavor profile there. It's like my brain can't comprehend it, and I start short-circuiting. Does anybody else do that? Like you eat a food that's like too rich, like it's too rich. Like sometimes like some store-bought like cakes with like the frosting will do that to me, where it's just like I can't. It's too much. But anyway, Grippos, one of, if not my favorite chip, and I don't know why they don't go global with them, because they are so good. They're so popular. I was earlier today. I was at a game store, like a place that sells used games, and there were people in there talking about how good Grippos are. Like it's just everybody here knows Grippos. Everybody loves Grippos for the most part. Again, it's just very sweet and spicy barbecue chip, and they're so good. They're so addictive. You can get like a Grippos flavored like spicy barbecue. They've got a sauce now, and they've got where you can just buy the spice. Actually, I've got the spice in my room sitting right next to me for some reason. This Grippos spice that tastes great on just about anything. If it can come into focus, it's mirrored. So just pretend that it was the other way around. Yeah, I'm not gonna flip my camera though. But yeah, Grippos are so good. But they're only sold, I think they're based in Ohio. I think they're based in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they're only sold in maybe like, I don't know, like a tri-state area, or maybe like 4 states. It's like Kentucky, which is where I live, and then Ohio, and I want to say Georgia, and maybe Virginia. And then some, you can kind of get them in Tennessee in some places, like right at the border. You can find them at like a vending machine, but I don't think they're really sold like at like a store. Like I don't think you can buy them at a grocery store in Tennessee. But I have seen some vending machines stocked with them at with Grippos in Tennessee, businesses or whatever. They had some in the vending machine, like when I went to school at Lincoln Memorial University, which is in Tennessee. It's like right past the the state lines or whatever. But yeah, Grippos are a very regional thing, but I feel like they could be every bit as popular as like, Doritos or what, like Frito-Lay company. Like Grippos could give them some serious competition, at least just with the barbecue. Their other flavors are kind of whatever. Like they have like plain chips, and they have sour cream and onion, I think. Oh, come on. Was it really that low down? I feel like I should have still been alive down there. I was on the platform. But yeah, their other products are kind of whatever. But Grippos, their barbecue chips, man, and just their barbecue seasoning in general on, like if you get the sauce, or if you get the rub like I've got, or if you get the beef jerky, it's so good. So I really don't understand why they don't go global. I think it's one of those things, it's like a family-owned company. Like it's been in the family business for like 4 generations now or something like that. But I don't know, there's a serious missed opportunity there. Someone needs to I had to stop talking for a minute. Things got a little dicey. Oh, and it's still not over. Oh, get in there. Again, this control pad, I was so scared I wasn't going to be able to hold up and get him to go in the thing because, yeah. But anyway, we got that one. So far, so good. We're next to the, we're on the boss of this world. So we're about to end this episode. Should I use an item on this guy? Let's use this star. Why not? We're not going to use this star on anything else. Let's kill this guy real quick. The star's kind of useless. It only lasts for like 2 seconds. So yeah, what we got here? Got another music box. That puts the enemies who are on the overworld map, like the Hammer Brother we just fought. It puts them to sleep. So if you don't want to fight them, you can just kind of skip them. But I always like to fight them because you can get some pretty decent items from them a lot of the time. It's not randomized or anything. It's always the same items, but I don't remember what item every Hammer Brother has. Now let's use a leaf, because I feel like this airship might have been kind of trickier. At least as a kid, I always struggled with it. Oh no, the king got turned into a bird. I don't know why I got turned British. We got to turn him back to normal. Alright. I'm trying to remember who the boss of this one is. Maybe Roy? Is it Roy Koopa? Is that who we fight at the end of this one? Don't entirely remember. But we'll find out. For some reason I was thinking Wendy Koopa, but she was back in World 3. We already fought her, so I don't know why. I didn't really want to grab that, but whatever. We'll be fine. It's fine. We got this. We don't need to fly. Flying's overrated. Flying's for birds, like the king. It's for the birds. And after this, we'll be on World 6, which is the Snow World. I think it's just called Snowland or something like that. Pretty good world. I'm looking forward to that one. Then we'll have World 7, which is Pipeland, I think. Not really one of my favorite ones. It's kind of eh. But then when we're through that, we'll be at World 8, which is the Darkland, which is our final world of the game. So yeah, we're getting close to another finished playthrough under our belt here. It feels kind of nice. It'll be our 4th completed series. We did Super Mario 64 first, then we did Crash 2, we did Spyro. Oh yeah, it's Roy. This is definitely Roy. He actually might be my second favorite Koopaling. Now this guy, the boss fight's a little tricky because every time he hits the ground, he shakes and it'll stun you if you touch the ground the same time that he does. But we made it. We didn't have too much trouble on that fight. Really not any trouble whatsoever. But yeah. So that's another world in the books. We're 5/8 of the way through this game. And, okay, that guy's a little, we just rescued Charles Manson. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. You're welcome, Bin Laden. I'm glad we could be of assistance. Yeah, okay, thanks, Peach. This world's got spooky music. Oh, Mario! Mario! Luigi's scared! Mario! Okay, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching. Join me on the next episode for this very chilly wonderland. It's going to be a great time. Hit the like, subscribe, you know the drill, the whole 9 yards, yada yada yada. Catch you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.